What's good, everybody? It's your boy Shomo Showtime Das here with my man
Maurice of MauriceBright.com and Maurice Be Fit. What's good?
I own like 15 fucking companies. My introduction takes like 15 seconds, but it's whatever.
Let's do it.
Hey, we're excited. We're going to take you guys into the gym right now. We're excited. We're going to show you guys, give you a little bit of insight into our training, our diet, us kicking it. So we're headed to Powerhouse Gym in downtown Columbus right now to meet up with our boy Ben Hartman, CEO of Morphogen Nutrition. Let's get after it.
Let's get it.
I think we can do some, I'm down to do some heavy bench work.
Oh, right here?
No, you're
No, right in
straight?
4 fucking miles, bro.
I'm a foreigner to these fucking
Go ahead and
places.
turn her.
Hey, we out here. What's up, old man?
You gonna stop filming? You gonna give me a hug?
Yo, we decided we're gonna train legs. How do you feel about that?
Either way, I think I'll crush you guys. Either way.
Alright, so we're not actually training legs. We're probably gonna do some chest work, some shoulder work, but Ben's gonna give us the lowdown on some of his supplements. So, talk to us about Morphogen Nutrition, man.
Alright, so
Let's hit it.
Morphogen Nutrition, something I started a little over 5 years ago. Some brief backstory. So I used to be with another company, did some marketing and athlete sponsorship with them. Wasn't happy with the product development. Took my education in nutrition science and exercise science, put them together, started my own thing. Morphogen literally means creation of change, morpho and gen. So everything on our line is clinical dosed, no proprietary blends, no hidden ingredients, no fluff, no bullshit. And that's kind of how we always say, no bullshit. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 2 of our pre-workouts. So we have our flagship product. This is Alphagen. This is, in my opinion, the best pre-workout on the market. You're going to look at, again, like I said, clinical dosing. A lot of people say the words clinical dosing, but what they really mean is research-based. The problem is that some people take something that's not research-based and they say it in an ad. They'll be like, branched chain amino acids are clinically dosed in this product, but they put 1 gram in there. Well, 1 gram is not going to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make take our stimulant product Alphagen, which has other things like creatine and beta-alanine for physical performance, as well as cognitive boosters such as choline and Nupept and phenylethylamine and some of these sorts of things. We're going to mix that with our non-stimulant pump-based product called Morphopump. So this is a cool product because it's non-stimulant, so it's safe for all athletes, safe for nighttime. You can mix it with other products. We have a revised version of this coming out in 2017 that's going to be an unflavored but sweetened mix that is universally flavored, so it can go in anything. So this one has things like citrulline malate and glycerol and agmatine and pump ingredients. The cool thing about this is we put huge dosages in this product. You'll notice a slight chalkiness to it and a slight sourness. That's huge doses of citrulline malate specifically, which a lot of companies don't put in because it's very, very expensive and it's very difficult to work with. So if you notice a slight more denser product versus the fluffiness of this. So we're going to stack these 2 today. And this is what I'm drinking right now. So I have a heads up on these guys.
Exactly.
Neither of us have tried it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited. I'm down.
So, again, Alphagen's our flagship product. Morphopump is a nice stackable product. During training, what we're going to do is we're going to mix in Synthogen. Synthogen is specifically a during workout recovery drink. It's not just a branched chain amino acid drink or electrolyte type drink or something like that that is good. It provides some nutrients. What we did here is we provided all 9 essential amino acids. So not just the 3 branched chain amino acids, but all 9. That way you have all the building blocks available for synthesis, all the substrate. Some companies will remove 1 or 2 or 3 of the essential amino acids because of price and taste. So make sure when you're looking at labels for an EAA product that it has all 9 essential amino acids on the label. 2 other key ingredients we put in here. HMB. HMB was studied 15-20 years ago, and unfortunately the marketing behind it was it kind of killed it. They compared it to drugs, and that kind of killed the product. When you look at the research on HMB, it really does help prevent muscle breakdown. So we have the essential amino acids, specifically the branched chains and leucine that create synthesis or building up. You have something like HMB that prevents the breakdown of tissue. The cool thing is because I have a master's degree in nutrition and I understand the research, it's not just take 1 or 2 scoops or take, however many scoops you feel like taking. So there's a dosing chart on this that specifically says, if this is your body weight, this is how many scoops you need based on the research for leucine and HMB. So there's no guesswork involved. I'm not going to tell somebody that hey bro, you need 3 scoops of this so you burn through more product, or hey, you only need 1 scoop of this because if you're a little bigger, you're going to need more than 1 scoop. The final piece of the puzzle is carnitine, but what we did is we included the tartrated version of L-carnitine. Carnitine is traditionally marketed as a fat-burning agent that shuttles fat into the mitochondria. The problem is it doesn't really work with oral ingestion, and you get carnitine from a lot of food sources. But specifically the tartrated version, what it does is it does 2 things. One is it decreases muscle protein breakdown, similar to HMB, so it prevents too much damage during training. And the second thing is that it actually increases the sensitivity of your androgen receptors. So you take L-carnitine tartrate, and it will literally make your testosterone bind to the receptor better, so you get a more anabolic boost from your workouts. So that's going to be our Synthogen. A couple of the other things that we have on here that kind of niche products. So we have Morpho Burn, which is our non-stimulant fat burner. So this can be used year-round at any time of the day. One reason that we're going to take some of these before the training today is not only to increase fat loss, but there's a product called Elevate ATP, which actually increases ATP synthesis or energy synthesis. So we're going to take that with our pre-workout and get more bang for our buck. These 3, which I'm excited about, but I can't show you the labels just yet. So here's 3 things we're going to use today. So we have Morpho Calm, which is a revised version of our previous cortisol and stress-reducing product. So this way, again, cortisol is a breakdown, is a damaging hormone during training. We're going to take this before training. We're going to prevent some of that damage so we can keep going. Morpho Test is our testosterone booster. That also is going to reduce cortisol and increase libido and increase aggression in the gym. So we're going to stack these 2 before training. And then afterwards, and I'll show you guys this when we get to our post-workout meal, this is going to be our Morpho Prime, which is a combination organ health and glucose disposal product. You have a lot of companies on the market, and they make glucose disposal products that help put blood sugar into the muscle cells, lower your blood sugar, lower the insulin response. That's great. We took a bunch of organ health ingredients, which are great, especially in that post-workout time period, and we combined them with very, very, very potent glucose disposal agents, so that way our post-workout meal goes where it's supposed to go. These 3 are going to be out in early 2017.
You heard it here first.
Maybe January-ish, February-ish. So these are very, very close to coming out. We have a couple more things coming out that I didn't bring today. So we have a sleep aid coming out called Morpho REM, and we have I'll call it a libido and euphoria type of product that we're working on. Called Morpho Rave. So those are all going to be out in 2017. We may bring our isolate protein back called Isogen, but for today, the main stack is going to be the AlphaGen Morpho Pump Stack, or the Alpha Pump Stack on our website, and the Synthogen for the during workout recovery.
So you got a lot of research that's gone into all of the formulation.
Well, it's funny because I always tell people I'm not a businessman. Like, I started a business and I own a business, but I'm not a fucking businessman. I have no clue what I'm doing. What I am is I'm a science guy, and I'm an athlete first and foremost, and I'm a bodybuilder. So I take my athletic endeavors, my competitive drive, all these things that I wanted to do, and I said, what are the products that I want to make for me and for guys like you guys that don't want to take bullshit products that are scamming the customer? I understand the industry. I've worked in the industry. I understand the science because I have a master's degree in nutrition, specializing in sports nutrition and supplementation specifically. I'm in a very unique position to manufacture products that actually make sense.
Yeah.
The biggest problem.
Smart bro.
I'm a smart bro. The biggest
smart bro.
I always tell people though, again, I'm not a businessman. I'm only good at 3 things.
Yeah.
The other 97% of things that are out there, I'm pretty terrible at. You can probably ask my wife. But these 3 things, the exercise and nutrition world specifically, I'm very, very well educated, well endeavored with my career endeavors. So when you're looking at what the products are going to do, the price point is going to be a little higher than the average product, but what we usually do is sell direct to the consumer, and we do that for 2 reasons. One is that direct to retail models have to go through distribution. So what they do is they make products for pennies on the dollar. They'll make a pre-workout product for $3 or $5. They'll sell it to a distributor for 10, who sells it to a retailer for 20, who sells it to you for 40. Everybody's getting rich, and you're getting a cheap, underdosed, filler, enhanced product. What we wanted to do is make the most, efficacious, fully dosed, pure effect type of products, bring it to the market directly, and then the margin comes back to us at a moderate amount. That way we can filter it back into the growth of the company and continue to release new flavors, new products, and put more back into the sport.
Very conducive.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw any companies under the bus, but I think that over the years we've seen this happen time and time again.
Yeah, where it's almost insulting. Yeah.
So I'm excited to get some of this stuff into my body.
Hell
but
yes.
That came out wrong. I'm excited to take these supplements.
Someone wants my stuff
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta think about that
But
shit.
before we train, I wanted to ask you a question. I've talked to a couple of folks on Instagram. I've posted about what we're doing today. I've linked up with a lot of folks who've and I've told them that we're going to be working with you. If you had to break it down, it's a tough choice. You have a lot of great products.
Tons of stuff.
For a bodybuilder, who wants to really take 3 key supplements. What would you say if you could only take 3 of your supplements? We're going to take all of this shit today.
All of this.
We're taking all this shit today.
I love this question. I get this all the time. Especially some of our pill products, they're niche products. We know that they're not going to be a primary staple in your arsenal. I look at, from a well-rounded perspective, as an athlete, you're trying to increase performance, recovery, and health more than anything. So from a performance perspective, it doesn't get any better than the Alphagen formula. It is not just physical performance with things like creatine and beta-alanine. It's not just blood flow with things like agmatine. It's cognitive enhancement. It's euphoria enhancing. It's mood inducing. And that way your training is on another level. You can be 80% or 70% with diet and supplementation. If your training is on another level completely compared to your competitors, you're probably going to get better results. So in my opinion, something like that, it's not a 2 or 3 ingredient pre-workout. It's not just a stimulant pre-workout. It's not just a blood flow agent. It is a comprehensive formula, so you know that you're getting so many avenues of benefits from one product. So that's the first thing I would do. The second thing is Synthogen. Like I said, recovery from your training is imperative. Preventing muscle loss, especially during contest prep diets and dieting for photo shoots.
Right.
In high stress environments, you can sip on this sort of thing all day or in between meals to increase buildup of tissue. That's number 2. The third thing would be health and wellness. Now I mentioned Morphogen, and that'll be coming out this early this next year. On top of something like that, though, even before I would look into general organ health and glucose disposal, which increases insulin sensitivity and decreases inflammation, I would look at basic things. A basic multivitamin, a basic fish oil product, vitamin D3, things like this that should probably be the base of the pyramid. And there's a lot of companies that make quality products. I know MTS makes their machine greens and multi, and Ethitech has their fish oil, and a lot of these companies have similar products. I think those are great, probably should be the foundation. So you're looking at basic health and wellness. If you want to stack something like a Morpho Prime on top of that, like I said, specifically for organ health and glucose disposal, I think that's probably a wise decision. And you're looking at the Alphagen, Synthogen, before workout and during workout stack. I don't think it gets much better than that, to be honest with you.
All right, cool. So let's take this stuff. If anybody has any questions, how should they reach out to you?
So I can be reached Facebook, Ben Hartman. We have a Morphogen nutrition page. It's Morphogen with an O. I'm at Morphogen Ben on Instagram, Twitter. You can send me a direct message. My email is ben@morphogennutrition.com. So remember, Morphogen, MORPHOGEN, morphogennutrition.com.
And I also wanted to leave people with this, that due to just the superiority of the formulas, the price point is very justified in terms of that. I don't want people to look at the products and wonder why it's it's going.
We get that question all the time. People go, why is yours $8 or $10?
It's not shitty stuff.
No, it's not.
Of course.
And I'll say this too: it's not shitty stuff. But one thing that we don't do, we don't charge for shipping. We don't charge tax and checkout. There's no hidden checkout fees. So if you're used to spending $40 on a pre-workout from a competitor and ours is $48, remember we're shipping it to you on our dime. We're not charging you tax and checkout, and you're getting a fully dosed, comprehensive formula that you don't have to buy extra, raw ingredients. I hated doing that when I was with my former sponsor, where you buy a pre-workout, you add 3 separate ingredients to it, or you buy a bag of this powder, a bag of this, a scoop of this. Fuck that. I want everything in one fucking scoop. I want everything to work, and I want it to be the best thing on the market. So that's what we did.
Awesome, man. So let's get to it. Some action now.
what?
What's for eats, Hartman?
What's for eats? I don't know. What burgers or steaks or something.
All right, so I wanna address this right now because I know we're gonna be getting a lot of shit about it. I want you to explain that drop set that we did and just the partials on the lateral raises.
Okay. Well, I don't care where we go. I don't care where we go. I'll get some. Everybody will have some meat. Yeah.
Some meat. We don't know where it's gonna come from, but
I want some Indian meat, but Shomo's been holding on. All right, so here's the thing. Are you filming?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. There's no perfect way to do anything. When you look at tension on a muscle, tension is the same thing as force. I'm gonna get all nerd on you. Force equals mass times acceleration. All right.
F equals ma, people. F equals ma.
And when you look at work output, work is force times distance over time. So you have multiple variables. So the more work output you can do, the better. If you shorten your distance, you have to do more weight or for a longer amount of time. If you do less mass, you have to move it faster. So accelerate it more. So that's the thing like accommodating resistance for powerlifting. It's faster reps.
Right.
So there's no perfect way to do it. It's just adding more tension over the course of time. So look at, like, let's say 100-pound laterals going halfway up. If I can do a set of 20 with that, okay, it's 100 pounds times 20 reps times the distance that they're moving times the speed that they're moving. That's an equation. If you did 50-pound dumbbells with twice the range of motion, you get the same work output. But most people can do more work output with a slightly abbreviated range of motion because of leverage. As the dumbbells come higher and higher, it increases contraction on the muscle, but it increases the difficulty because your lever arm extends further away from your body. So when you look at a muscle, you can achieve more tension in the middle range of motion on everything. That means not at the very bottom or very top of a squat, but in the middle. That's your most powerful position. That's where the muscles get engaged the most. Stretch tension is a high indicator for hypertrophy. It signals satellite cell proliferation and a lot of micro tears. So if you look at fully shortening a muscle, you have the least amount of tension, you have no movement, you have a static contraction, which doesn't do anything because it's not accelerating because it's not moving. So static contractions or full contracting of a muscle is good for warming up, it's good for injury prevention, it's good for blood flow, it's good for activation of the nerves, but it's not good for tension. So outside of that, pick something that's a good compromise between crazy weight, super strict range of motion, and super full range of motion. And if you find the happy middle ground between all three, you can usually maximize tension. Now again, there's no perfect way to do it. So if you want to go fucking heavy as shit and move it just a little bit and just throw it around, do that. But also do a full range of motion lighter movement. And also do some pumpy stuff. You can do it all and still recover from it. When you look at hypertrophy and what causes hypertrophy, you have tension, damage, and metabolic byproduct accumulation. So things like pump, burn, that kind of stuff. The tension is the #1 driver. 80% of hypertrophy is going to be tension. The other 20% are going to be damage, cause some eccentric damage, negatives, things like that, and it's metabolic byproduct accumulation. The 80% of tension should be the heavy, middle range of motion, moderate pacing, moderate rep, tight movements to create the most tension on muscle. Outside of that, then you can get a pump, then you can get a burn, then you can do full range of motion, then you can do statics, then you can do eccentrics, then you can do supersets and holds and all this kind of shit. But nothing beats more weight over a middle range of motion, which is usually a safer range of motion, to stimulate hypertrophy on a muscle.
What's up, guys? We finished up eating, went back to the crib, chilled for like an hour, and we're back at Lifetime Fitness in Dublin for round 2. More than ever, need some fuel in the tank if we're gonna make this happen. Yo, what do you want to do in terms of training? Any particular exercises? You want to do supersets? What are we talking?
I want to do hammer curls.
Nice couch, bro. This is a pretty hardcore gym, dude. This place is really hardcore.
I want to do hammer curls.
Ronnie Coleman probably is gonna come in here any second.
Fucking hammer curls with drop sets. I want to do some dual cable curls. Tricep stuff, I'm limited because my elbows are shit. So a fucking ton of press downs to get a ton of blood in there. We could probably do some dip machine. I don't know. What else you got?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm down to do some prone curls. I haven't done those in a while. You ever done those?
Whatever you want to do.
You ever done prone curls?
Some easy bar pause.
We'll have to do it.
You're starting with hammer curls, just so you know.
I do. I love heavy hammer curls.
I know you want to sling some weight, and I know you want to sling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love hammer curls.
We
Right.
can squeeze after the hammer curls. But
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Manual production. Manual production.
Those lips, bro. Oh my god. Oh wait, we didn't even train legs today. That head to body ratio is just. It's just.
When I saw John.
Wait, just stand there, bro. This head to body ratio has got to be some sort of record.
I can't hang with you guys.
All right, this is about to go down. All right, Murray. So we doing the same shit?
Yeah, dude. So
All right, start us off with some of that. Yeah.
pork.
Yeah, get some chicken in there. I want to do some red meats. So get some of these beef tips in there too. All right.
Mom, what do you want? Broccoli?
Let's add some of these vegetables. Yeah, let's do some broccoli. Let's do some of this green pepper. Throw some corn in there, maybe. No jalapenos for me. I'm Indian, but I can't handle this shit. This is chilling with your bros in 2016. They don't even know I'm here. Just texting away. Texting, Instagram, Snapchat. It's getting done. Finished product. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Alright, that's a wrap. I am absolutely tanked. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to put everybody's social media links down below. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. Huge thanks to Morphogen Nutrition and Ben Hartman for the supplements today. Absolutely love the line. Looking forward to seeing what the dude's coming out with in 2017. I'm Shomo Showtime, and until next time, bang bang.